My wife pushed me to sign random papers. 2 weeks later, she filed for divorce, then panicked when her lawyer realized I owned nothing in my name. For the first few years, we were solid. Normal couple stuff. Weekend trips, shared Netflix queue, arguing over whose turn it was to take out the trash. But around year 7, Morgan started changing. Not dramatically, just little things. She'd roll her eyes when I suggested date night, said she was tired, said I was being clingy. I stopped bringing it up. Then she got weirdly involved in our finances. At first, it seemed responsible. Hey, can you forward me our tax returns? I want to get a better handle on our budget. Made sense. But then it escalated. She wanted to be added as primary contact on the mortgage, needed login details to my retirement account. Just in case something happens, she kept saying. That phrase, just in case. It set off alarm bells, but I didn't have proof. Just this creeping unease. Then came that Thursday evening. I walked in from work and found a stack of papers on the kitchen table. Morgan was sitting there, too calm, like a bad actress trying to sell a performance. Refinance documents, she said, sliding them toward me with a pen. Just need your signature. I looked at her smile, the kind that doesn't quite reach the eyes, and something in my gut twisted. Why don't I review these tomorrow? I said casually. Her smile faltered, just for a split second. Sure, babe. No rush, but I saw it. That flash of disappointment. That night, while she snored beside me, I read every single page. They weren't refinance documents. Buried beneath generic paperwork was a power of attorney clause. Limited, but enough to let her act on my behalf for certain financial matters. My stomach dropped. Why would she need that? Was she planning something? Was she in debt? My mind raced through possibilities. None of them good. I didn't sleep, just laid there in the dark, listening to her breathe, wondering who the hell I'd married. The next morning, I became the world's most attentive husband. Brought her coffee, asked about her day, kissed her goodnight. And while I was playing the doting spouse, I was also scheduling private meetings with my bank manager and financial advisor. I moved fast, redirected my direct deposit to a new private account, shifted assets out of joint accounts into a family trust my dad had set up years ago but I'd never activated, changed beneficiaries, locked down access to everything that mattered. And through it all, Morgan acted like nothing was wrong. She was actually happier than usual, started suggesting dinner dates, even initiated sex for the first time in months. It felt performative, like she thought she'd already won. Then, exactly 2 weeks after those papers appeared, she sat across from me at that same kitchen table. Only this time she wasn't smiling. I want a divorce, she said, flat and emotionless as a voicemail prompt. I stared at her for 5 full seconds, not because I was surprised, but because she looked satisfied, like she was about to drop a bomb and walk away unscathed. I've already spoken to a lawyer, she continued. This can be amicable if we keep it simple. 50-50 split. You keep the house. I'll take the condo in Florida. We divide accounts evenly. No drama. I nodded slowly. You sure about this? She smiled. That same too sweet smile from 2 weeks ago. I'm sure. What she didn't know, what she couldn't have known, is that her lawyer would be calling mine just 48 hours later, and the panic in his voice would make her go pale right there in the conference room. Wait, he doesn't own anything in his name? See, while she'd been grinning at brunch with friends and planning her fresh start, I'd been quietly, methodically dismantling every assumption she'd built her plan on. The house, under the trust now. The retirement account she thought was loaded, legally transferred. The business I'd co-founded with a college buddy 2 years ago, she didn't even know it existed. Registered under a separate LLC, profits flowing through a management entity she'd never heard of. Her lawyer sent discovery requests. I gave them everything. Everything she already knew about, which wasn't much. Mediation day came. She walked in expecting to gut me. Instead, her lawyer stepped into our room looking like he'd swallowed glass. I think we should settle today, he said quietly. In the end, she kept the car and a fraction of our joint savings. No alimony, no condo.